Okay, so here we are again in another trading day. Um, yeah, in another trading day, basically. Okay, so let's start with today's video. Well, first of all, on EU we were having a downtrend. The first real liquidity for me more or less was this one, but this one looks much better as it created this break obstructor here, and this one it created this break, but it was not a well, yeah, it was real liquidity because it broke here, but well, it's okay. Okay, so today we had a continuation. I was expecting to take at least this high after taking this low, but it never did that. So well, first of all, we had this break obstructor to the upside this morning. I was looking for a buy here, but we had no POI, no relevant liquidity to be taken, so I couldn't enter for a buy here. Okay, then we took this relevant liquidity on M5 here, but it was not relevant for me, as I say here, because we had relevant liquidity on each one to the left, which is this one. Okay, sorry, which is this one. Okay, so I expected a price going higher, but in the end it came back. Okay, it broke a structure up here, started moving down. Here I had relevant liquidity, but it never respected that, and I didn't look for any trade here. And then it reacted here as an SMT. Okay, and it created a fake break obstructor. It took the I don't know if it's, yeah, it took the relevant liquidity here, which is amazing. As you can see, the relevant liquidities work so good. This is false, fake false. And well, it took the relevant liquidity and then it went down. Okay, yeah, the break obstructor is down here. So yeah, pretty interesting this continuation. I expect maybe some movement to the upside this week, but not sure yet. Okay, well, GBP more or less the same, but here we didn't take relevant liquidity to the left. We only had this reaction from break and retest traders. Okay, so here I was looking for a buy too, seeing EU and this well, this break and retest liquidity with SMT. I expected a movement, and we had it, but we didn't have the confirmation to enter. Then here with the previous daily low, we had some sort of liquidity here from break and retest 2, that it took all of that liquidity, and I was expecting this high to be taken, as it was the relevant liquidity on H1 and the relevant liquidity on M5, but it never took that. So yeah, it started going down. Relevant liquidity here, which is not really relevant liquidity, and finally took the relevant liquidity, which for me is here, here, and down here. Okay, so yeah, we can expect a move to the upside, but I wouldn't enter here. I would expect for this low to be taken. Okay, well, Nasdaq. Let me show you Nasdaq. Yeah, as you can see, I had this marked up. It's well, I expected this perfectly. I had this perfect trade here. This one, it was out of timing. Nasdaq usually never confirms. As you can see, it breaks the structure and it goes up. But yeah, when it confirms, it's a really good trade. So I had this marked up. As you can see, break of structure here. So this is the relevant liquidity. It took that break of structure and I expected these equal highs to be taken and this liquidity to the left, which is relevant liquidity on H1. Yeah, it's relevant liquidity on H1 and previous weekly high. Okay, so this high had some, yeah, it was an interesting point to look for as a target and as an entry. And now, seeing this week, I can expect a continuation probably. I really like Nasdaq on the daily. I think that if we have strength, we can continue going higher, but we will see. Okay. So yeah, my entry. I was waiting for an entry here, couldn't take that, and here it was a really good entry. But yeah, without confirmations again. So as you can see, Nasdaq moves really fast. Okay, I usually never trade Nasdaq because I can't. But yeah, I can. It's just like that. Okay. If I'm consistent and profitable, then I'm gonna look for maybe riskier entries or maybe some different confirmations to entry these pairs. Okay. So USD JPY. Pretty interesting too. We took this relevant liquidity on H1 down here. I know it's far away, but yeah, it had its logic. Okay, so it broke this high, and yeah, here we had relevant liquidity. As you can see, it worked perfectly, and then it came to take this relevant liquidity on H1. Why not here relevant liquidity? Because well, it broke that, and the relevant liquidity is down. Okay, down here. So my relevant liquidity maybe here because it broke this low, but here it was the one that I liked, and yeah, and well, but I can expect a continuation too. I don't know, so I just reacted to what the price did here. So we had a this double top. I don't care, like these equal highs or whatever. It took these equal highs this week. I was looking for a sell here to take this low, honestly, but yeah, I couldn't enter because I wasn't sure about that, and yeah, I don't really like it. I was looking for another pair that I like it more, and then it continued going up without taking relevant liquidity to the left. There's nothing here. The only relevant liquidity probably is here, and here, yeah, it just continued going. Okay, then USD CHF, more or less the same. We took relevant liquidity on H1 here, which is the one that broke structure, clear structural point. It respected this low, so it took that, it reacted, and then it took this low. And with this week, I could expect buyers still in. So seeing that this price action was like this, here we have buyers, but here probably we don't have them anymore. Okay, so as you can see, we took this high and then this low with relevant liquidity because we had a lot of touches here. Yesterday I was looking for a buy, and then we took this relevant liquidity on H1 that broke structure here. Let me show you. Sorry. Here we had this break of structure to the downside, and this was the relevant liquidity on H1. So I was looking for sells. We had this break, well, previous daily high or previous weekly high. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, maybe it's there. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, so previous daily high, we had the same equal highs. It took them, break of structure to the downside, and I was waiting. I was expecting this to be mitigated. As you can see, it mitigated that here. It took this low, so I was expecting this relevant liquidity to be taken for a continuation probably because we never took this relevant liquidity here or whatever, and then perfectly it broke structure, mitigation on M5. This was a little bit risky, but mitigation, and here we would have had the entry. Okay, maybe the stop loss was too big, so probably something like this, and expect maybe a stop loss to re-enter better. And my target here. 1 to 6, I'm more than happy with the 1 to 6, okay? So yeah, my target would have been down here, which is not, well, yeah, it's relevant because it's the one that broke structure here. So this is relevant liquidity on M5. Perfect. And finally, because I don't want to talk a lot, here we had some sort of the same. For me, the round liquidity in each one was here because it was the one that broke the extractor here, the clear extractor. It continued going down. Here I don't care what we have to the left, really. So I just saw that we had this round liquidity on each one here that broke these two lows, important lows, and I was looking for sells too. But again, well, again, and I prefer this than nothing. But I doubted again. I am not doubted. I had my reasons, not doubted. I had my strong reasons for not to enter into a sell that I was expecting to be good. But well, we took the previous daily high. We had all these buyers liquidity here, and the thing is that we had this break. Well, previous daily high. We took that break of structure with a lot of strength. The thing is that I didn't see strength here, okay? There's no strength or really strength, but it's true that we don't have wicks, okay? So probably here we don't have a lot of sellers. It broke with a strength, which I don't know if it's good or not, engulfing candle, so probably with this engulfing candle, it's making buyers enter because it's a pattern confirmation or something like that. And yeah, and I placed the trade here. I was just with I was on MetaTrader with my buy button here, like nearly clicking it, but I was doubting, so I prefer not to enter. As it happened yesterday, I had a stop loss. Well, I would have had a stop loss if I entered, but today I would have had a take profit. And well, as you can see, perfect trade, engulfing candle here. Well, I saw it here really, so I could have entered here probably. I was nearly entering in this candle, but yeah, I didn't. It just left. So yeah, I would have entered probably like this, but it's okay. And SMT, and finally, boom! It took all the price. 1 to 6.7. With a 1 to 6, I'm more than happy. Really, I prefer. I'm learning that I prefer this small RRs, well, smaller, but they are big, but not that big because my first target was down here. But as you can see, these ones are much better, okay? If I can take them. And well, and then it took the take profit, the round liquidity, because we broke structure to the upside and to the downside, so this is round liquidity. And then we took this round liquidity on M5 here with all the highs again. Now we have a strength, as you can see with the candles. The break of structure was here, but if we are not sure, we can wait for this one. But yeah, the true one is here, and we had an entry, perfect entry here. Again, I couldn't enter because I was working. Fuck me, but it is what it is. So I would love to prioritize trading, but I can't right now. I have to earn money, but yeah. Yeah, this would have been my trade. The problem here is the RR is, well, the stop loss is too big, okay? It's too big, too big. So maybe I would have waited and entered here, probably. I don't know, maybe I would have entered here. But well, that's why I usually wait a little bit. But yeah, I could have been fucked up here and not entering the trade probably. Because usually when you wait, it continues going down or not, as you can see here. So I prefer to wait, but you have the risk of not entering the trade. Okay, so well, and another 1.4 4 to 1 here. Okay. So well, this was my day. A little bit long video, but it was a long video, but it was interesting. This analysis was really good. I understood a lot of things. I see that the reliability works really good with a good confirmation, with a correct confirmations, and well, you can see Bitcoin. No, nothing yet. And well, yeah, I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy about this trade. A little bit not angry because I'm happy because I had my reasons for not to enter. As you can see here, I didn't look for a sell here as the break to the upside was weak and the break of start of the downside had a lot of strength, so I had to study this type of pattern. And the S line was to the upside, okay, and it made me doubt too. I should study this, okay. So my understanding is that probably sellers are still in. Probably I doubted too much and I should have traded it as there are no wicks on the break, but it's okay. I would have closed the trade on a 6-1 as I prefer closing all the trade. Okay, I prefer having all the trade in profit than only partials. Okay, and then looking for a big RR. But maybe I can leave 10% of the position for a bigger target if there is any logic. But if I have to close all the trade here and forget it, yeah, I want to do it. Okay, so well, yeah, the lovely video was here. So well, this was my trading day. I would love to trade all day. I would love to to enter the trades that I win and not the ones that I lose. But life is like this, trading is this, and yeah. And I know that this trade was really good. We had a lot of confirmations, but there was something that made me stay be unsure. Okay, the S line makes me doubt a little bit, usually. But well, I'm happy anyways. So I hope that we see tomorrow again. So bye bye.